This is AWR Microwave Office tutorial series. In this video, we will learn how to set up a voltage controlled voltage source circuit in AWR Office environment and run couple of simulation to understand the dependent sources. So let's get started. So in the very first step, we will open AWR design environment and we are going to create a new schematic. Let's name it voltage controlled voltage source underscore circuit and hit create button. Now to add elements, we know what to do. We have to go to the library by pressing Ctrl L in our keyboard. So here you'll find the voltage control voltage source. We are going to use this VCVS with two variables. We are not going to use other voltage source which will have a lot of variables, and we just want to simulate the simple one. So let's create this and place it here. So dependent sources exactly behave like independent voltage or current sources. The only difference is the voltage or current output of dependent voltage source, it depends on another voltage and current. Alright, so here you can simply see two parts of this symbol. So this is control part and this is voltage source part. So the control part which we connect to another part of the circuit, and voltage source depends on this control part. Right, we'll understand that the relation between these voltages. So if control voltage is Vx, then output voltage or the voltage from the voltage source should be M times, which is this M variable, M times Vx. All right, so we'll define these values and see the circuit simulation. So if I'm just going to zoom just this part of the schematic, and here you can see we have two resistance value on this voltage control voltage source symbol, which is R1 and R2. So R1 denotes the loss at the input side. All right, if we'll make it infinite, then there will be no loss between these 1 and 2 terminal. Similarly, R2 denotes the loss at the voltage source side. Right, so if R2 will be 0 when this terminal 3 is shorted to the positive terminal of this supply, that means there is no loss. Right, so in our case, R1 should be infinite and R2 should be 0. Now, how we can assign the infinite and 0 value to R1 and R2? We'll just double click over this voltage source. And here we can see the description. So if R1 is equal to 0, that means it is infinite. All right. And R2, we can just make it 0 by selecting the value 0 here. All right. And click over OK button. So now you can see the R1 is infinite or open and R2 is 0. Next, we are going to create the circuit as you can see on your screen. So I'm just going to do that quickly. So once the schematic is ready, as you can see, this is our control side and it is connected to this resistor, which is R2. So it depends on the voltage across this output, and based on that, we'll see the voltage source. Make sure the polarity is correctly connected. So here the first terminal is positive and second terminal is negative. And here we have the notation positive and negative terminals. So this is fine. Next, we are going to change the value of these sources. So as you can see, the main source has 12 volt voltage input. Let's change the value of R1 to 4 ohm. Here the M2 will be 2. Here we have another voltage source which is connected with the negative terminal, and positive terminal should be connected here, and this is 4 volt and this value should be 6 ohm. So when done with the schematic, we are going to add annotation. Now to do that, so we are going to simulate it for voltage and current. So we'll simply select the schematic, right click, add annotation. For voltage, we'll just select this, hit apply, and for current, we'll select this and hit apply. And OK. Next, we are going to change the default units. Just go to global units, edit units, and make it amps. Next, we are going to run the simulation. To do that, we'll just click over run the analysis button. And here we can simply see as per our calculation, if I'll just zoom fit this thing. So as per our calculation, the 8 amps of current will be flowing in this direction. All right, which is going to this controlled voltage source. The meaning of these 0 amps and 0 amps here, that means there is no current is flowing between terminal 1 and terminal 2, and this is what we wanted. So that means the R1 is infinite And similarly here, the amount of current going in is equal to amount of current going out. So that means R2 is 0. So as you can see, this is pretty much simple simulation for a dependent voltage source. In the next video, we'll understand the current controlled current sources, their working and simulations. Now next, we are just going to save this project. To do that, we'll go to File and click over Save Project. Let's go to Desktop. And this is voltage controlled voltage source circuit. And just save it. For more tutorials, visit us at resources.emaeda.com and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel.